All right. Good evening, y'all. I debating whether or not I want to go for with a certain series I've been thinking of. Now, if it works out, I'll continue. If not, well, I'll have a small segment of videos, see how it goes. But I'm not going to sit here and say I'm perfect at what I do, because I'm not. But I have my cheapskate ways. I'm a cheapskate. Now, there's certain things I do because A, I don't feel the need of spending money where money doesn't need to be spent. If I can recycle or upcycle something, I'll do it. I've got my little ways I personally like doing stuff. I want to share a few things with you as they come. The one thing I want to talk about is Mom went to the store today. Oh, excuse me. Haha. She bought some bath towels, pillow for herself, whatnot. Well, all I'm gonna say is the pillow came in. It's a Walmart brand, Mainstays. I believe that it's Walmart anyway. Comes in a big, looks a lot like, well, comes in a big anyway. Forget the drift. Anyway, you'll get the drift. It comes in a big every night pillow, whatnot. And the big's decent size. Well, all I can say is don't throw that away. Bigs like that come in handy. If you're like me and you don't want to buy garbage bags, that doubles up as not only the bag that you got your pillow out of, but when you take the pillow out, use it for your trash bag. Doesn't hurt. I don't think it does. I'm cheap. That's how I operate. I take bags like that, use them for trash. Saves me from going out and buying boxes of trash bags. Now, we have trash bags, but that's because mother and brother decide to use them. So we have them. Now, bags like this, I like using for the garbage can in my bathroom. I won't put this bag in there because I have other things for it. Such as when I go out and collect cans, I'll crush them down or even leave them as is. And I'll put my aluminum cans into it, get them to the recycling center. Excuse me. Now, what I do when you go to the store, depending on where you live, most people will get trash bags. Will get grocery bags and throw them out. Now, what I will do, this one here's from a local store we got. Big is slightly bigger than your typical Walmart bags. These bags here that at this store are going to be thicker, more durable. And they're like, when you get the Walmart bigs, this here is like taking 1.5 Walmart bigs lengthwise and widthwise and even front to back. The overall size is like 1.5 Walmart bigs, kind of the whole spectrum, whatever. But this here is for Cashwise foods. More than a great place, Cashwise foods. More than a great deal. Now, Cashwise is Colburn's. Colburn's owns them, whatever. And bigs like that, Walmart bigs, Target, doesn't matter. I personally have a 3-gallon garbage can in my bathroom for trash. I'll put bigs like that in the can. Big gets full, out to the trash it goes. I also like to take them and get them recycled when I can. Walmart's doing it again. They quit doing it for a while because of the pandemic, but they started doing the whole accepting the bags, getting them recycled. Where Cashwise, and I think there's like one other store, and I'm not sure which one it is, that do the whole collection of the bag and get bags and get them recycled. Now, my thing is, if I don't have trash bags, I'll take these grocery bags out with me when I do my can collection and have a few of them to put aluminum cans into. The other thing I want to mention, you take bags like this, pillowcase bags, or you take your grocery bags. And the reason I'm saying don't throw that away is because A, it's always nice to recycle. B, if you're going to be in a spot or are in a spot where you're hurting for money, the bigs are always good for trash. But if you're a reseller and you're going to do flea markets, a lot of people know it as swap meets. The bigs work good when you collect them up or when you save them up. They're good for bringing to the swap meet, and when you sell something, you can go ahead and put the merchandise in it instead of having to buy bigs. You don't have to worry about it. And also, if you, instead of buying wrapping paper for stuff, you take your grocery bags, you take your pillowcase bags, wrap it up real good. Sometimes you might need 2 or 3 bags to wrap something up. Then you put it into like Rubbermaid totes for storage, whatever you use for your storage on whatever item. Well, it keeps the dust off stuff. Merchandise gets broke. You don't have to worry about getting your fingers cut. You just take the bag and all and just chuck it. Saves a lot on cleanup. Now, I want to do a series on being a cheapskate. Whether I stick with it or not, whole new thing. But a lot of it's going to be the whole don't throw that away. Or, if I can, show you how to repurpose stuff to get your inner cheapskate going. If that's something that is of interest. I know in my case, I like going to the outlet stores and I'll buy used over buying new in a lot of cases. Granted, there's a lot of times I'll buy new, but I try to find the discounts where I can to save on money. Now, a lot of you are like probably going to sit back and go, why on earth? Why would you want to be a cheapskate? Well, maybe you want to, well, how do I put this? Maybe there's things you want to accomplish that are more of experiences in life versus stuff that's just going to clutter up the house. Stuff that in a year from now, a few months from now, 5 years from now, whatever it is, you may be looking at it going, ugh, I just don't use it. I'm not going to do anything with it. I had good intentions when I bought it. I just don't use it. Well, that's why I buy used a lot of times. I don't know. That's really a whole new subject matter for a whole new time. But I want to get into the whole a series of cheapskate isms. Well, whatever you want to call it. Just being a cheapskate. Now, if you don't have to do anything you don't want to do, but on YouTube, look up the ultimate cheapskate, Jeff Yeager. And his last name is Yeager. Yeager. He's a cheapskate, and he'll break it down more on saving money, being cheap, just frugality as a whole, and he talks on stuff that I won't, it's just because it's not practical for me. But yeah, that's my little spiel for right now. It is what it is. See you on the flip side. Alright.